Nigerians may still have to endure long queues in petrol stations across the country, as the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has confirmed it is owing petrol suppliers a significant debt. According to a statement by the Chief Corporate Communications Officer of the NNPC, Olufemi Shoneye, the debt is threatening fuel supply sustainability, although the statement did not state the amount. Mr. Shoneye said the financial strain has placed considerable pressure on the company. He adds that the NNPCL is collaborating with relevant key players to maintain a frequent supply of petroleum products. Meanwhile, in cities across the country, most filling stations are short, while the few petrol dispensing stations with the product have seen long queues in the last 7 to 8 weeks. And as the fuel situation persists, a group earlier today gathered at the Unity Fountain in Abuja to express their grievances, describing the situation as an intentional move to maintain a status quo that benefits only a selected few. They are now demanding the immediate sanitization of the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation Limited. And away from that, the police have declared 2 persons wanted. And away from that story, actually, gunmen suspected to be Boko Haram terrorists have killed yet to be identified number of residents in Mafa village in Tamuwa local government area of Yobe State. According to locals who narrowly escaped the tragic attack, the insurgents stormed the village at 3:40 p.m. on Sunday and started shooting sporadically, leaving many houses razed. According to another source, the Boko Haram fighters also killed some farmers on their way from their farms. The invaded village Mafa is close to Shekau village, the hometown of the late Boko Haram leader Abubakar Shekau. Police spokesman Yobe Dungus Abdul Karim, who confirmed the attack via phone, call with TVC News, says the information on the attack is still sketchy due to network failure in the community. All right, let's bring in the Special Advisor on Security Matters to the Governor of Yobe State, Brigadier General Dahiru Abdul Salam, retired. He joins me on the news via Zoom. Good to have you join us.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What more can you tell us at this moment? What update do you have on the situation?
As at yesterday around 4 p.m., persons suspected to be Boko Haram terrorists stormed Mafa village in Tarmua local government area. They gathered people in the mosque, as we were told, and started shooting sporadically on the innocent citizens of that village. But because of poor communication network, the information only got to us at night. And very early this morning, a combined team of the Nigerian Army and Hunters Group moved to Mafa to assess the situation and see if there are casualties and injured persons that need assistance. So at the moment, we are waiting for the Nigerian Army team to come back from Mafa and give us the true picture of the situation.
All right, so can you give us an update on the security situation there now? Have security personnel been deployed there? And then what are you hearing from the residents on ground?
Well, the security situation is, for now, is calm.
I want to be sure that we still have you, Mr. Dahiru Abdul Salam.
Yes, I'm with you. I said the security situation for now is calm.
I also asked you what you're hearing from the residents on ground, because we understand that people have also run away from that community.
No, at the moment, we have not been able to get access to anybody that escaped from the community to Babangida, which is the headquarters of the local government area. All what we are hearing are unconfirmed reports. However, by the time the team of Nigerian Army personnel and Hunters Group return, we'll have a complete picture of what happened and the exact situation on ground at Mafa.
So we understand that communication is down. Is that deliberate, or is that because of the topography of that area?
No, it's not that communication is down. There is no network service in that area generally.
All right. So how is the state government addressing the issue of insecurity in Yobe State? Because one of the things we have heard, I mean, you are also a retired brigadier general. One of the things we've heard is that Boko Haram has been decimated to a very large extent, and yet we continue to see attacks here and there in Yobe State. In fact, there was an attack just recently as well, and we spoke to the police public relations officer there in Yobe State. What is the state government doing about situations like this?
Security agencies on ground to ensure that there is peace, security, and stability in the state. However, it is true that the insurgents have been decimated. What is happening these days is the sign of a dying insurgency where the insurgents are attacking soft targets. They go and kill innocent civilians that cannot defend themselves. So if truly the insurgents are up to their game, they should confront the security forces instead of confronting innocent civilians and killing them.
All right, we'll continue to follow this particular story. I'm sure we'll speak to you again as development progresses. Special Advisor on Security Matters to the Governor of Yobe State, Brigadier General, retired Brigadier General Dahiru Abdul Salam. Thank you for your time.
Welcome.
Now, a non-governmental organization under its project tagged HAM has called for more proactive measures in addressing humanitarian challenges in the country. The organization wants the state government to not only provide succor to victims of crisis, but also tackle the root causes. Moyo Thomas reports.
The United Nations Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs says over 7.9 million people are in need of humanitarian protection. These numbers have been on the increase lately due to pockets of conflict and displacement, food insecurity, disease outbreak, flood and closure of some IDP camps. The United Nations also says about 4.8 billion people are facing food insecurity. The United Nations put the funds to address this food insecurity at about $306 million. Not many international donors have responded since the UN raised request for this fund. The United States government, for example, recently donated $27 million for this cause. This is the reason this humanitarian non-governmental organization believes with individual and corporate response from Nigerians and its government, a lot could be achieved in addressing the pitiable situations of Nigerians in humanitarian needs. At this event, HAM recognized individual Nigerians and wives of governors who have taken it upon themselves to help poor and displaced Nigerians.
We use this when Nigerians decide to stop politicizing every single help that is coming in from government. Like I said, the government are doing very well. But there is this common say I believe in. Go and ask your governor what he's doing with the funds. Go and ask your governor what he's doing with the palliatives. Some governments, I'm not really pointing fingers, but there are some governors that when the palliative gets to their states, they start looking for their political appointees and all and start sharing it too. But these particular palliatives are not meant for political appointees. For you to become a political appointee, at least you are earning money from the government. We are talking about those people that are actually in absent poverty, that don't even believe that there is a government in Nigeria.
The organization wants other Nigerians to find a means to help displaced persons within the community in order to drastically reduce poverty in the country. Moyo Thomas, TVC News.